Page load speeds are very important. Now ask yourself this question. What was the last time you waited for a website to load, especially a slow one? Chances are that you've hit back and went to the different search result. It's common. So as a publisher, you know that page load speed is crucial. It provides a good user experience, and that is something that a lot of people want right now. They're not really patient. So how do you check the loading speed of your website? Today, I'm going to show you 3 websites that will help you do just that. Let's begin. So the first one I would want to take a look at is GTmetrix. So you can go to GTmetrix.com, and the layout is very simple. As you can see, it asks you for the URL. Now paste this URL. That's what you have to do. You have to simply post the URL in the bar and click test your site. While this is doing it, as you can see, the test server location here is Vancouver, Canada. Now this website is based out of India, so you can expect some delay there if you don't have a server in Canada, or if you don't have a global CDN. It will take longer, but if in case you do, it will help boost your page load time. You do have the option to change the server location as well. However, you'll need to sign up for an account for that. As you can see, it's generated a report, but it's asking me to create an account. You can go ahead and create an account. So as you can see, after I have signed up for it, it's giving me the report. Now this is not my website. I've just tested one of the popular news publishers in India. And as you can see, you get a score based on how much time it takes for it to load this particular website. To keep in mind that it's based out of India, whereas the test location is in Canada. Now in the report that GTmetrix generates, it also has these tiny question marks right next to the scores, which gives you an idea of what these scores represent. And if you scroll down, it will also show you the top issues that are there on the website you've added. So based on this, you will be able to look at stuff that needs to be addressed. Now I'll tell you the main reason for you to check your page loading speed is that Google prefer faster loading websites, and if your page is on the heavier side, it might not load well on smartphones. Say a smartphone with a 4G connection, you can expect it to take significantly longer than a desktop. Now this particular website takes about 22.9 seconds to load, which is significantly longer. And when you scroll down to the issues, this is where you can use it. Like a CDN is a recommendation here. So probably it is using servers based in India to serve news. Now since this test server is based in Canada, that is probably the reason why load time is higher. Now at the same time, if you are thinking of getting say 100% in performance, it's very, very unlikely that you'll be able to reach that. It's primarily because if you are in the digital publishing industry, media is something that will be heavy on your website. So say images and videos, and that will take time to load. So you won't really be able to get it to that 100%. So you should not chase that obsessively, but that is something, the issues that are highlighted by these tools is something you should look at. So with GTmetrix covered, I would go to the second site on my list. So the second tool that I would want to showcase is PageSpeed Insights. So PageSpeed Insights, very similar. You have to do the exact same thing. You'll see a box which accepts page URLs. I'll accept the exact same URL and hit analyze. Now while it runs the analysis, it will give you a report on how the website is performing. It currently shows Core Web Vitals assessment has failed for mobiles. Now here, PageSpeed Insights will give you 2 tabs. One is for mobile and the other is for desktop. So as you can see, for the desktop, the metrics are different compared to mobile. So look at the first input delay, 6 milliseconds when you compare it to mobile, it's 28 seconds in this case. Interaction to next paint is 513 milliseconds, whereas 196. So from this, I can say that this particular website is very well optimized for a desktop. Mobile, not so much. Can still do with some additional work here. And if you're looking to figure out what would be required, the PageSpeed Insights also shows you parameters. Like if you look at it, it puts it into performance, accessibility, best practices, and SEO. And as you can see, this page is scoring brilliantly when it comes to SEO. Performance, not so much. Now, it shows different metrics on why it's scoring poorly on performance, and it also shows improvements which can be made. Now this is the best part, where it will also show all the scripts that is causing the delays, so you can go back to your developers with this and figure out what is causing the delay and what can be fixed to improve the page load speed. Now since Google Index is mobile first, Google will prioritize pages that load very quickly on mobile. So if your performance is good on mobile, you will have a chance of ranking better. It's going to be definitely beneficial for your SEO. Now if I were to switch to desktop, as you can see, the performance is not the best, but better than what it was on mobile. So with this tool, you will also get an indication of all the issues on the website, both on desktop as well as mobile, and then you can fix them. Now, multiple factors cause your website to slow down. We've also covered that. There's a video on that, and I'll put that in this I button for you to check out. Now with the second tool, PageSpeed Insights, covered, let's go to the third one, which is Pingdom Tools. Pingdom Tools is again something that's very popular. So I'm going to, here even for the free account, it allows me to choose a particular area from which I would want to conduct the test, which is not available on GTmetrix if you don't sign up. So I'm going to run the test again to see what Pingdom has to say. So it's loading it. As you see, the performance grade is similar to what we've seen in GTmetrix. Both are on par. Page load time is about 3.69 seconds. I would say it's good. On mobile, you would want to keep it under 4 seconds. Now this ensures that people stick to your website and don't bounce back to the search page, which in case they do is a signal to Google that people are not satisfied with how your page is loading or the content on your website, and is possible that Google will rank you lower the next time. So just like GTmetrix, it shows you a report. It's not as detailed. It's basically going to just highlight a couple of things. It does not show you the problems exactly. So for these reasons, I would prefer PageSpeed Insights. Now the grading is good. Here, couple of errors. URL redirects as well. It does not exactly tell you which particular URL is being redirected. That is something you'll have to go and find out separately, but overall it gives you a larger picture of what needs to be fixed and prioritized. So if in case you were to sit down with your developers and figure out, hey, what needs to be fixed, this will give you a top level idea of where you can start. So Pingdom is the third tool, and that's about it. These three websites should help you find out the loading time for your website.